Hello everyone, my name is Haevn and today I have a somewhat comprehensive video on the Easter egg steps to the new Zombies map, Firebase C. I'm going to try to explain the steps as easy and simple as possible so that maybe it can help you understand what is going on and be able to complete it. Obviously there are probably better videos out there that will help if you want to go and watch those, but I figured I'd do my own guide to try and help anyone out if they are in fact confused. So the first step to this Easter egg is you want to go and speak to Ravenoff in the starting room next to Pack-a-Punch, and he will detail the situation in the map. He will basically direct you to the portal and you will be asked to turn on the power. After you turn on the power, you will want to make your way down to the ether reactor room with Stamina Up, which will be the area left of the map from the portal, and there will be a window with lines on it with Dr. Peck in the room for you to talk to. Now, the way I did all this, I started with the ether reactor on the right where Jug is, and worked my way around to the ether reactor with Speed Cola and then Stamina Up reactor. You can do it any way you want, but I figured it was way easier to do it this way. That way you could get Jug early and not have to worry about it later. After you cut on the power, head back to spawn where Ravenoff will tell you to go and speak to Dr. Peck. After talking to Peck, you will be asked to go back and speak to Ravenoff, and he will then give you a keycard. Where do you use the keycard? Well, there are 3 lockers around the map that you will have to use the keycard to 3 special serum vials. The first one is located in the locker in the engineering tunnel next to the Aether room with Peck and Stamina Up, and it's also under the planning room. So if you want, I don't know if that would be the best description, but it's basically under the planning room, but you have the engineering tunnel right there. The next one is in the Colonel's office right above Jug, and the last one is in the house across the street from Ravenoff in the village behind a viable door. After you acquire all 3 serum vials, head to the field hospital and there will be a machine there to insert them. The machine is basically mixing the compounds together to form the quote-unquote truth serum. After you place the vials in the machine, flamehounds, as I like to call them, will spawn in and attack you. Well, there's only a few, so they aren't any real threat. After you kill the hounds, grab the machine that the serum was mixed and placed in, and take it to the AC unit above Peck's office, right next to the big dome thing. So at this point, the gas starts leaking in and begins to affect Peck. He will start realizing it is taking effect on him and begin dancing. After a moment, speak to Peck and he will tell you what to do next, and this part is going to be the most time consuming, so be prepared. So what I believe to be the hardest part of this Easter egg is that you have to pretty much play Pokemon, no joke. So basically, go up to where Speed Cola is, and there will be a machine that has essence trappers in it, sort of like something from Ghostbusters. You must grab one and trap a mimic at low health. That is the fairly easy part. The hard part is you have to catch certain ones in certain areas to get the correct memories. So the mimics you must catch are ones that spawn from items on the ground. So, no mimics that come from windows or from wave defense rounds, only from items. Now the areas in which you need to catch them are the planning office, the colonel's office, and the scientist's quarters. After you catch them, take them back to the machine that you got the essence trapper from, and it will tell you whether you got the right one or not. Catch them anywhere else and you will basically be picking up random memories. Now upon catching mimics in these areas still won't guarantee that you will get the right memory the first time. It may take a couple of tries as it has happened to me, but eventually I was successful. Also, note that it could take quite a few rounds, so be prepared for that. Other than that, the memories you need to acquire are as followed: Sokolov, Brahms, and Zabib. Any other memories, and Weaver will tell you to try again, so make sure you get those memories, and only those. After you capture the mimics and get the right memories, go back to the machine and grab the floppy disk. You will then use the floppy disk in the planning office, and the door to the dome-looking thing will open and an anomaly will appear. After the anomaly appears, go and speak to Dr. Peck and he will tell you that you need to find Ethereum crystals and a shovel to dig them up to power the Aether reactors. You can find the shovel outside the Aether reactor in the wave defense area next to the building Peck is in. It will be most likely in the first hut. Now to find the Ethereum crystals, there are 3 of them. One is somewhat hard and the other two are really easy. The first one I did is located at the jungle defense site where Jug is. You will listen for a beeping sound, and when you find it, dig it up. After you dig it up, a green orb will appear around you and you must stay in the area. After you leave it, you will be if you leave it, you will be seriously hurt. Hellhounds, manglers, and mimics will spawn along with zombies, and you must survive until the crystal is done. After it is done, the green orb will go away and you can pick up the crystal. Now to note, I had a hard time and ended up going down and had to start over. But what I would suggest is getting a chopper gunner or something along those lines, and it will clear everything out a lot faster. The second crystal is in the open lot underneath the planning room. Look around and you'll hear a beeping sound. After you find the source of the sound, dig up the crystal and then multiple crystals will appear. The thing about this part is you gotta find the crystal that is different from the others. All the crystals will have white and black mist surrounding them. You have to find the one that only has white mist. If you select the wrong one, you will have to try again next round, so take your time. Once you locate the right one, pick it up and you'll be on to the last one. This last one requires the Reiki, so if you don't have it, I suggest hitting the box and getting it or building it, or acquire it through trials if you are lucky. So once you have acquired the Reiki, go up to the door on the right of the medical room next to the stairs leading to the data center, and there will be a crystal. Now the trick to this one is you must use the alternative fire of the Reiki to basically freeze the crystal because it teleports around the nearby area. Once frozen, run up to it and obtain it before it is able to teleport again. After you obtain all 3 crystals, place them into the 3 Aether reactors and this will stabilize the anomaly. Once done, you will need to go to the planning office and there will be a monitor you can interact with, and you will need to align the satellite. To find the right alignment, find the yellow blip on the map that has a question mark and hit whatever button you are asked to hit to align it. After you do this, a red beam will come from the sky and hit the satellite, and then there will be a cutscene and will take you to the final boss fight. So, get situated before applying the crystals to the Aether reactor. Now, my recording for my solo fight was badly done, so I had to cut it out. But I did the Easter egg with my friends, so I will show you that first. So, if you have the Reiki and it is pack-punched, this is going to go smoothly. Make sure you have got armor and the perks you need because you're going to need them for this fight. You're going to be taking down the big monster Orda, the Elder God. Strong is an understatement. So, what you're going to need to do is don't get up close or he will club you. It has happened to me and my friend, and it was hard getting out of it. So you got to be if you go down, try to just have a friend who's stealthy enough or sneaky enough to get up to you and get out of the way. But if you stay a good distance, he will shoot projectiles out of his mouth that looks like fireflies. The firefly-looking things do burn but will cause slight damage, so keep an eye on that. Along with fighting this monster, manglers and mimics, along with flamehounds and zombies, will be spawning around the map. Your best strategy is to keep moving around the map when you have an open opportunity, fire at Orda. Take your time and don't rush, and always be aware of your surroundings. The step isn't timed, so you have plenty of time to lay down calculated attacks. Once you have defeated Orda, the cutscene will play and you have officially beat the Easter egg, so congrats if you have beaten it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and hope you find this video very helpful. It took me quite a few days to edit this, and I think this is probably my longest project I've ever done, even though it's a very short video and it probably isn't as informative as you probably hope it would be, but I figured I would do something like this and hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this Easter egg, especially with my friends for basically a second time, and I really enjoyed editing this video and learning a lot from editing it, and I hope that from this experience I'll be able to be better at editing and doing commentary. But if you enjoy this content, I just want to thank you so much for sticking by me and actually watching this all the way through. If you do like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.